Salvete. Today I'm going to talk to you about a root that can be quite confusing for Latin students. It's the root reg. Now, in its Indo-European origins, it means like something like straight, direct, also to lead, to rule, to control, anything that's like this direct direction. Yeah, that's what it means. It appears in a few Latin words and in many English derivatives. Today we're going to look at the Latin words that confuse the students the most in GCSE and A level. So let's get started. The root is reg, and reg means, as rect, yes, straight, rule, control. Okay, so the first verb that we find with reg is probably the most difficult one. That's why I've chosen it first. It's rego. Rego means to rule, to keep straight, to guide, to control, to direct. You don't have to be a king to regere, but if you are a king, you do you do this action. So notice that lots of people can do this verb, like say a general, a commander, a master, etc. But a king can as well, but it doesn't mean necessarily only to be king. Things to remember about this verb, and you will see that in my comments at the bottom. I'm going to add some activities that you can do with this verb. It's quite tricky when it comes to knowing when it's the present and when it's the future. You need to look very well at the endings because it's a third declension one. Now, the easy version of rego is regno. In this case, it has more of a meaning of to have royal power, to rule, and generally we use it more for kings, but it can also be used metaphorically. Like, for example, you could say Venus regnat, which would be like Venus reigns. She is the queen. Yeah, she is in charge. So yes, it can mean to rule, it can mean to reign, but not necessarily for a king, although mostly with the meaning of having that supreme power rather than just giving a straight rule. This takes us to two nouns. One is rex regis, which is a third declension, and the other one is regina reginae, which is the feminine of rex regis. You can see the reg root in both of them. Important to notice, for example, that the genitive plural of rex regis, can you think what it is? Yes, it is, well, yes, maybe you got it, maybe not, because it's a difficult one. Regum, of the kings. That can very easily be confused with regnum regni. Notice the form. Regnum regni is the second declension neuter noun. So here you have the four words, five actually, that get usually confused with each other. Actually, regina doesn't get confused that much, but I thought I would add it so that you remember it's the feminine of rex. Now I'm going to put some sentences on the screen, and you can take your time to read through them, and you can add your translation in the comments, and I will check it through to see if it is correct or not. If I give you a like, it is correct, otherwise I will say something. Don't use Google Translate or any sort of AI for it. You don't learn like that. You want to check that you understand what they mean. And I'm going to read them for you. So, vitam servi non solum dominus, sed etiam fortuna regit. Vir calidissimus inter Gallos regnat. Romulus rex Romanorum fuit. If you can't roll your R's, you don't have to roll your R's, but this is an opportunity for you to give it another try. Mind you, we don't know exactly how the Roman R sounded. Well, some people claim they know, but it is a complicated question. Maybe another time we can talk about that one. Victoria Regina multos annos vixit. Regnum Britannorum est magnum. Rex malus regnum suum recte non regit. I made that one up. I think it's quite good. Yeah, it's a bit of a tongue twister. So see if you can translate them with this information. If you struggle a little bit, I'll also leave a little activity there. Walete!